Don't y'all know a lot of people be really out here having all this hate for no reason? Be looking at your life and trying to figure out how you got to where you are in life. And see, a lot of the times what we tend to go through is we encounter people, which what I told y'all before, I say people who don't have a sense of self, people who don't know what they want in life, don't know how to go about it. And see, what you encounter is people who threw you under the bus, people who had so much to say about you. You understand what I'm saying? People who really wanted you to stay down, people who really wanted you to suffer. But all my life, they've been trying to keep us down. You can't hold the past against me no more. I come from the trenches, right? A lot of people who went up against you tried to hold your past against you and what you had did. Not even understanding that that was part of your growth. That was part of your path. That was part of your journey, right? And learning from what you went out there and did. People who you went out there and trusted that you didn't have no business trusting. And in part, it hurts us when we figure out who was really connected to family and who family was confided in and who family was sitting up here and down talking you to. And a lot of this is all stemmed from, like I said, deep-rooted insecurities and jealousy that people had about you. But let me tell you something, when God calls you out of the world, there's going to be a lot of people, you're automatically routed to not fit in with these people, for these people to not understand you. Let me tell you something, you could be the one with the most sense up in the group. You could be the one with the most wisdom up in the group. You could be the one most likely to succeed in the group. Baby, if the group is not in alignment with you, you get what I'm saying? If the energy is off because these people are low vibration, these people are calculated, these people are vindictive, they take calculated moves in practicing evil, in being evil, in being spiteful. Because let me tell you something, when God calls you out and you know, you go through certain things and you encounter people that don't understand you, but then look at how you glowed up in life. Look at how you became successful. Look at how you overcame calamity and ruin and destruction in your life that they were sending your way. Let me tell you something. When people realize that the only ruin and destruction that they caused was in their own lives, that's when people sit back and they think about what it is that they've done. But let me tell you something. You got a lot of people who move through this world. They do evil to people. They talk evil about people, and they don't think about the repercussions and consequences of their actions. But let me tell you something, these people move throughout the world like they're invincible. Oh, you know, I'll never feel regret, I'll never feel remorse. But God works in mysterious ways, baby, especially when you're going up against his. And things being publicized for you as to who went up against you and how you were struggling at once upon a time. This is why your glow up came as a shock to a lot of people, because of all the hate that you was receiving. And a lot of people wanted to see you suffer, and a lot of people thought that you was going to stay down. All my life, they've been trying to keep us down. First generation. Where my first generations at? Made it out the hood with my head on straight. Where my first generations at? Where my overcomers at? Where my warriors at? All my life, they've been trying to keep us down. Where all my people at, where you was told you was a menace, that you was never going to amount to anything, that you was never going to do nothing with your life. Sitting back in the corner laughing at you, ignorance, stupidity, the things that you was joked about, you shouldn't have been joked about. If people wasn't out here trying to pay your bills, if people wasn't out here trying to help you through your destruction and through your demise and through your shortcomings and your pitfalls, nobody should have been sitting up in the corner judging you and laughing and talking about it. But all my life, they've been trying to keep us down. First generation. Made it out the hood with my head on straight. See, people be out here watching you. And another thing that Cole said, they be out here watching, they be thinking that they 10 steps ahead of me, but they find out that they 10 steps behind. You get what I'm saying? Like, when people so busy watching you, when people so busy trying to pocket watch you, when people so busy operating not out of a place of gratitude, but operating out of a place of hate and envy. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then they have to see that when they are being met with roadblocks and blockages and delays in their life, it's because of the energy that they was operating out of. People do the most to be evil, but then sit back and want to be a part of your life to see if the evil is working in your life. Some of us came and was dealing with people who had some real serious mental issues. But when I tell you that these people aren't invincible, these people are not going to get away with what they've done to you, please believe me. Believe me, baby. It's saying in the Bible, vengeance is mine, so saith the Lord. You put bad energy out there in the world, that's what you're going to get back. People be so relentless in wanting to see a certain outcome for you. All my life, they've been trying to keep us down. First generation, made out the hood with my head on straight. Too busy trying to watch you. Too busy wanting to be you. Too busy wanting you to lose everything that you had worked so hard that you was blessed to have, but not even understanding all the hell that you had to go through before you stepped up in there. All the things that people joked you for not having, and then sitting up here, and for all the things that they pride themselves on having, it didn't amount up to anything. Because why are they sitting here looking at you and being jealous of you? Why are they sitting here being jealous of you when there's so many people out here that's out here doing their thing? People that really have set the standard in this world, in society, for black women, for all race of women. Do you understand what I'm saying? People who are really out here doing it. People who are really men who are out here really setting the standard and really setting an example for the young generation. Yet they sit up here and want to take the person who had so much potential that they saw, and they want to stifle your growth. They want to hinder you before you even have a chance to begin to live the life that God was calling you to live. Before you can even step into becoming the woman and the man that God intended you to be. You can't hold my past against me. I come from the trenches. Where are my people who got it up out the mud? Where are my people who ain't have a silver spoon giving it them? This is what I'm saying. They think because you start off with less than them, that you will never amount to anything or be better than them. But when you sat up here and baby, you was out here breaking generational curses like it was nobody's business. Breaking generational, ancestral curses. These people are cursed who went up against you. This is why they got that energy up in you. Because let me tell you something. When you're called out of the world, and you're in this world, but you're not part of it, you're not going to move or think like other people think. Hence why when you go and you encounter someone who's probably doing more than you, you're the type of person you want to learn from that person, not sit back and hate on that person. And for sure, not sit up here and take it up a notch so that this person can lose what it is that they worked so hard to build and maintain. But you got people like that in this world. And they mad because you cut off and blocked off all access. But let me tell you something. It ain't nobody's fault but theirs why you did what you did. Because one thing about me, when I find out what it is that you've been saying and the evil that you've been sending my way and how you truly feel about me, it don't take much for me to sit up here and block you. I don't care if you're the president of the United States. Blocked. And when you get blocked, you blocked indefinitely. All my life, they've been trying to keep us down. You can't keep God's children down when they're meant to rise and they're meant to be great and they're meant to step into greatness and receive blessings and miracles in their life for all the hell, for all the delays, baby, off the strength of how much we went through. Watch your mind if these people thought for a second that you was gonna sit up here and die with these curses on you, die broke, die miserable, die being unhappy. You gotta think about, baby, what's going on up here that you would even want that for somebody? They're not even looking at you as a human being. They're looking at you as a threat, as competition. But the whole time, you didn't even know that there was a competition. The whole time, you didn't even know that you was a threat to these people because of how they made you feel. All your life, they've been trying to keep you down. All your life, they've been trying to say that who you wasn't, what you wasn't going to be, how you was beneath them, because they always trying to be better or do something better than you. And in their minds, when you do something, instead of trying to have their own creativity and their own sense of self and going out about there and creating their own blueprint, laying out a path forward for themselves, they'll sit up here and see what you got. Oh, I could do it better. But where you got the inspiration from? Where you got the inspiration from? So then when they see, okay, boom, I'm out here trying to be like this person, but you know what? This person is still out here accomplishing things amidst all the evil that I'm doing, all the lies that I'm spreading, all the negative energy that I'm sending their way. And they realize the only person that they blocked is themselves. All my life, they've been trying to keep us down. First generation, made it out the hood with my head on straight. You can't hold the past against me. I come from the trenches. And you didn't have your hand out. You didn't have to stomp on nobody's toes. You didn't have to be underhanded. You didn't have to be two-faced. You didn't have to be fake to get to where you are. You stayed 10 toes down. You stayed down till you came up. Stay quiet till it was time to be loud and be sound about all the things that God had turned around in your life. Play with it. All my life, they've been trying to keep us down. They had dug a ditch, a hole for themselves, out here trying to bury you, out here trying to destroy you. And now they have to very well sit there and think about the actions that got them there. What caused blockages and delays up in their life? Well, I'm out here being evil to people. I'm out here trying to cause ruin and destruction about people's lives. I'm out here hating on people's success. I'm out here sitting up here looking what somebody else got and hating when I don't get the results that I want. And then I'm trying to destroy what somebody else can set up here and work so hard to build. But no matter, I'm talking about to all my people, man, no matter what you've gone through, no matter what you've experienced, you're the one who have the willpower to overcome all this evil that was sent your way. And because of all this evil that you had to go through, the bullying, the rejection, all the judgment that was passed on you, you are being blessed double, triple fold. These people put you up on the map. These people made you famous. These people out here is part of the reason what I'm saying. When people sit out here and want to practice evil, they don't even realize God will sit these people down, and what they meant and sought out to be your destruction, what they were sitting up here doing and sending evil your way, God turned it around to work out for you. God turned it around for your good. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what they're realizing. God used it as fuel. They was going to keep watching till they seen something. Keep asking till they found out something. But all they was finding out was that you was out here kept putting out the fires that they kept setting in your life. For how long did you think that you was going to keep getting away with that? For how long did you think that God was going to sit back and let you keep doing that to someone? Mad at you because you make it look so easy. Mad at you because you being who you are. You doing what you want to do. You doing what you feel. Whatever you think up, you put a plan in place and you execute that plan. This is what I'm saying about people having some serious mental issues, baby. Because you ain't got to sit up here and be jealous about nobody. If you sit up here and put work and effort behind what it is that you want to do, I mean, it's a whole world out there. It's a whole new world. But they can't be mad at you because they're afraid to take it on. Mad at you because you took on everything and then some. Because you was still being met with resistance, with opposition, with adversity. Trying to take on everything of what it is that you was trying to accomplish in your life. Baby, when I tell you family be the worst people, family be the worst people. Because let me tell you something, they feel automatically that they're owed something. They're owed. It's a given to have access. It ain't nothing to give. Ain't nothing old out here. Ain't nothing. Everything you got to earn. A lot of people feel bad for sitting up here and not sticking up for you. They feel bad for not doing what they needed to do to figure out what your truth was. People didn't try to find out who you truly was, the benefit that you could have been to them. And for a lot of you, it hurts you. But let me tell you something, what I say about why everything is coming around for you. No matter what you see, no matter what it is that you're going through, baby, you kept your poker face on. You kept your head up. You mean never let nobody see you sweat. But baby, you ain't got to be up in my life for me to show you the love I have for you. I could love you from a distance. Because see, you did too much to try to bring me down. You did too much to try to want to see me stay there. You did too much to try to figure out if I was still in that position. And see, a person like that can go up against you. I don't care how long ago it was. I don't care if it only occurred once. The mere fact that it was up in that energy at once upon a time to do that to you, hey, baby, continue to do you. You ain't even got to change. We ain't even got to be cool. You don't even have to rope me. You could just rope me off. Of no relation to you. You could just rope me off. You ain't never got to mention my name. You ain't never got to come for me lest I send for you. You ain't got to be sitting out here trying to look for me. But let me tell you something about evil people. Baby, when these people got that evil up on them and they have to see something through, some of these people are up in age. When people got to see something through, they got to see something through. They came for you. They came for your family. They came for you. They came for your destiny. They came for you. They came for your foundation. They came for you. They came for your blessings until God sat them all down. It's uncalled for. All that jealousy is unjustifiable. Because when you could have been out here manifesting and sending out good energy, you was being a hater. You was being vindictive. You was being spiteful. You was being two-faced. You was being fake. And a lot of people did it because they didn't think that you was going to be nothing in life. Because people had a hand in not only destroying you, but causing delays and blockages up in your life. And when you look back over it, you said, you know what? Only person that I can count that I know was truly there for me, ain't never disappointed me, ain't never had no hate for me, but instead lifted me up, instead cleaned me off, instead purified me, gave me life anew. It was the Most High. When people work with higher powers to try to go up against people, they don't even realize, you think that you got power, but you ain't more powerful than God. Make that make sense. And through any fire that you had to walk through, please believe it, the Most High was walking through it with you. That's why you walked out with no burns. You walked out and didn't look like what you had been through. Baby, you just walked through a fire. You're supposed to be burnt. You're supposed to be up in somebody's hospital. Think the Most High seen your suffering? You don't think the Most High seen what you was going up against with these evil people? He was walking with you and protecting you to ensure that you got out of it. And all these people did was cause blockages and delays for themselves, out here being evil. They had to sit back and see God turn around what they meant for evil for your good. These people served as a blessing to you. They served as a blessing to you, baby. Because a lot of what's coming your way is because of all that evil that's being sent your way. So now whatever it is that they tried to hold off, whatever they tried to delay, it's coming back double, triple fold. All my life. Because the end result was always supposed to be you rising above and living a better life, stepping into greatness. You can't undo what has already been done, what has already been written. All these people did was cause delays for themselves because they worked hard. When I tell you they worked hard, when I tell you they invested a lot, and you got to really look at that. Instead of trying to be out here and be somebody else, or look at someone who's freaking out here a multi-millionaire or have several properties, people who already stepped up into greatness and success, they were sitting up here and trying to look at your potential and look at what you had. And people been working stuff against you so that when everything hit you all at once, they just had it in the bag that you wasn't going to be able to overcome that or step out of it until they see your glow up. And then they say, oh, they make it look so easy. My life is so hard. How are they able to just do that? How are they able to just come out of that? But why are they just looking at your life instead of paying attention to theirs and minding the business that pay them? And baby, if they ain't got a business that's paying them, they need to go out there and create one. All my life, they've been trying to keep us down. First generation, made it out the hood with my head on straight. Play with it. They couldn't keep you down because God came through and turned everything around for you. Nobody has the power or authority to dictate who you are, what you're going to achieve in your life, and at what time you're going to receive it. Only God has the power and the authority, and He granted you the willpower, the strength, the knowledge, everything that you needed to achieve just that and to achieve all your goals in life. The man sit high and look low, seen things that you didn't see, heard things that you didn't hear. He was in the room after you had already left, stayed there to see what these people was going to say. Everybody up in their mama, everybody in their friend group. Is so easy for people to judge when they feel like they skeletons is tight-knit close up in that closet, baby. But when I tell you that the God that you serve don't play about you, and wherever people thought that they had left you on the side of the road in a ditch, left you for dead, thought you was going to stay there. Imagine their shock until they surprised when they had to turn around and see that you blew up. And not only did you glow up, baby, they thought you had potential back then. What you got now? As time go by and pass by, you grow, you elevate. Because you're willing to release and surrender and learn what you need to learn in order to go to the next level. So you did not stay in that same level. You did not stay in that same position. But rest assured, they didn't get away with what they got away with, because they got to feel that guilt and that regret for going up against somebody who would have never done that to them, who didn't, never in their life, and never ever in the history of you being you and all your years of life has it ever been even been a thought of you going up against these people. And they have to be left to their own devices and resources and sitting back and thinking about what it is that they did to someone who, no matter what happened, no matter what came your way, baby, you were still going to reach these levels of your life. So they didn't do anything but make you stronger and make you wiser and make you more powerful than you already was. It worked out for you. I can't say the same for these people. A lot of people had to realize, for all that hate and sending all that hate your way for no reason, you still overcame it. Job well done. I say it's well deserved. Don't worry about these people. Don't worry about them. Leave them right where they at. Leave them right where they at. Stuck. Go ahead and fly, spread your wings, and live. And until next time, continue to hold your head up high. Never let nobody see you sweat. All my life, they've been trying to keep us down. But you were first generation. You made it out the hood with your head on straight. When people thought they was 10 steps ahead of you, they was really 10 steps behind you. Because you a trailblazer. You the original. You're authentic. You're chosen. Continue to be you. You already know what it is. That's why people was pressed about you and did what you did. So evidently it's something special about you. Keep on pushing. Can't nobody keep you down, because God will always sit and turn everything that was meant to destroy you and that people was sent to you trying to practice evil. He'll turn around for your good. And look at what happened. It worked out for you, and it made you better, and it made you stronger. Until next time, I love y'all.